Hello, folks. Welcome to another review and thoughts on. I just checked out two time waster films. One had potential, sorta. The other one was just, what was that? Um, but the one I'm going to be talking about is Starlight, which is a 2020 film, horror film. Stars Scout Taylor-Compton from Rob Zombie's Halloween, and among other flicks and horror. Um, I like her in certain movies. Liked her in Rob Zombie's Halloween somewhat. Um, I can't remember. I think another movie's called Feral. I liked her in that. Though there's stuff I don't like in it besides her. Um, but there's been movies I've seen her in that I liked her mainly. This flick, while the idea is interesting of a girl who's a global world pop star, she's being pursued by a supernatural entity, guy, or thing, and really you find out she's actually, I guess, the daughter of the devil, and she ran off because she wanted to get away from it all, so she runs into this other guy who's like, I guess he must be 17 because his mom's like, as soon as you turn 18, so I guess he's either 16, 17. But yeah, she runs into him, and he takes her to his friend's house, and they're like, why'd you bring this unconscious bloody girl here? And stuff happens to where that handler guy, supernatural pursuer Terminator guy, he shows up at the friend's house with all them, and stuff goes down at the house. What did I like about this flick? Again, the idea of a girl who you find out she has supernatural abilities, even though she's like a global pop star. We sort of get a backstory to, like, she never, even as a child, she showed signs of abilities, but she never understood it. And this handler guy is like a babysitter for her. He's sort of like her uh, lion tamer, as he described it, which I kind of like. Where he basically her bodyguard, but also like her warden, I guess you can call him. He keeps her pretty much under control for the most part. And yeah, the other characters in this movie are just okay. Don't really know much about the other ones at all. Um, there's a girl who's, I guess, the best friend, one of the best friends of the main guy. She looked, I kept, she looked just like Vanessa Hudgens in the face. In certain, it's either like certain glances or certain looks that she gives. She looks just like her in the face. I swear. I know it's not her, but like, they can pass as sisters, I'll tell you that. But yeah, the movie overall, it was kind of boring. It was just the same thing. Oh, this guy is outside. He's doing stuff. He just stands outside. Doesn't even go inside because I guess he's afraid of Scout Taylor-Compton's character, BBA Love, which is her name. Bit of an odd name for a pop star, but okay. But then again, they have worse names out today. Like, whenever I'm not even gonna name no names. But yeah, what? But yeah, the idea I had in mind, what didn't I like? Really, I was just bored. I was kind of just bored through most of the movie. It wasn't anything new. I mean, again, that idea is interesting and fresh, but it's not really as fleshed out as it could have been more, I guess. Like the guy explains towards the end, at the very end, where pretty much she's the daughter of an entity, I guess, pretty much the devil. You can pretty much assume that. Um, at first, it seemed like, I don't know, if maybe it would have been interesting, but then that would have been like, I would have liked it if she was like an alien or something, but like she had these alien like abilities or supernatural alien abilities or something. But then this guy ends up conjuring, like he has like a demon or whatever monster in his trunk that he lets out run amok in the house. He talks to it like I guess that it must be his wife, because he calls it darling at one point when he's like, please do it for me, darling, or darling, or whatever he said. I swear he called it that, so I guess it's either his wife or his friend, and maybe that he knows really well. But even this demon thing is okay looking. Sort of like an Evil Dead type. I forget what those are called in those movies. But yeah, overall this movie, I didn't mind it. I didn't like it. I didn't love it. I don't think it's great. I think it's okay. I think, and then even the ending, like, is a bit odd, because, like, it's down to Scout's character, the lead guy character, and Vanessa Hudgens look alike. She ends up running off because the guy and Scout run off the other way to distract the handler man. And then the Vanessa Hudgens look-alike runs off. And we get that shot, which is actually an opening scene of the movie. But we get to see sort of what happens. Well, we don't, because it shows whenever this guy infects somebody, their ear bleeds. So that's when you know that they're possessed by him, I guess. Or working for him. Because pretty much the Vanessa Hudgens look-alike girl, she gets in a van with a guy, and then the camera shoots a shot of the guy's ear is with blood down coming out of his ear, so you know he's whatever. And then it just pans to the van driving off, and then we don't know what happens to that girl. We can assume she dies pretty much. But then the lead guy, after he's talking to the handler guy, he's like, at least one of my friends got away. And then the handler guy, he's like, yeah, let's hope that she did, or whatever. So I don't like that. I mean, it's not really a downbeat, because at least the main guy lives, but at the same time, and I guess she must have transferred some of her power to him, apparently. I guess. What? How come she didn't do that before? Well, I guess because she's not really aware of her powers, but at the same time she kind of is, but she isn't. Which is, But, yeah, when they're in the woods and they're getting it on a little bit, and her eyes start glowing, and she has, like, her nails start growing, and then, like, her face starts to change into like a reptilian, like half of her face turns into like a weird shiny reptilian scale type thing. It was sort of interesting, but, and I'm wondering, what was that a ritual for her to? Because she's like, I never felt this before, or never done this before, so I guess she never banged before. But yeah, then she ends up I guess transferring some of her powers to him, because the handler guy threatens her when they're driving off, because she ends up telling him that she'll go with him if he leaves the main guy alone. So they're in the van, they're driving off, or in the truck, whatever. They're driving off, and she tells him, or no, the handler's like, if you ever pull a stunt like that again, I'll kill him in a painful way. And then she's like, he'll be fine or whatever. She smiles, and then like the camera pans down and like her hands like on her stomach, and there's like this. I don't know if it was. I guess there was like a medallion or something silver on her stomach or something, or on her shirt or whatever she was wearing. I didn't understand. At first I was like, wait, is she pregnant maybe? Or is she like pregnant that fast? Can demons get pregnant that fast? Okay. I guess in this universe. I don't know if that's what it was, but and then it cuts to him waking up because he got knocked out, and he wakes up at his house, and oh yeah, he has like a bad he has a bad relationship with his mom. I guess she used to be a drunk or whatever, and she's like dating this bishop or pastor guy, and he's kind of critical of stuff and trying to act all holy. And so he marches into the lead guy's room, and he's like, son, you better tell me what's going on. I need to know the story. I don't know why I made him Southern all this. He's not Southern, but I need to know the story and or what happened at Nick's. And then the lead guy's like, I told you not to call me son. And then the guy's like, watch your tone or whatever. And then the door apparently slams and the door locks, and you get the fact, or you get the gist that, oh, he's superpowered now. So I guess, again, I guess she either transferred some of her essence to him now. Okay. Good luck getting that sequel. I don't know why. I don't even see how it would get a sequel. Unless it's like, they're gonna. The only way I can sort of see a sequel to this is if, like, he decides to track her down and they run away, and then the handler guy has to get involved again. And then they try to fight off him and her dad. Or whoever the dad sends off. The devil dad sends after them to pursue them. I can sort of see that going in that direction with a sequel, but other than that, this movie was boring. It was lame. It was tame, mostly. The gore is not really there to me. I don't know if people are going to like this movie. They probably will. I don't. Again, the idea was there. The acting was fine. Scout is good. Lead guy was okay. The writing could have been better in certain spots. But yeah. Take care, and